Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. My name's Steven. This is Northwest Small Batch Brewing. And today I want to just kind of cover a quick video, although I always say it's quick, but if you ever watch my channel, I just have the worst time actually making quick videos. I just keep talking too much. But today I want to talk about cleaning a part of your kegerator that maybe gets missed. I know that I missed it. And that's the tap. So when you're pulling a tap handle, I'll show you when the video starts the main section, but there's a part of the tap that sort of goes in when you pull the tap, and like on mine I noticed that from time to time that can start actually getting beer in it, and it doesn't really get cleaned if you don't take it apart. So I'm going to take you over to the keg and we're going to take the tap apart because I'm between beers right now. I'll be filling a keg up this weekend actually. So stay tuned for that. Depending on when this airs, I may or may not have already posted my full brew day video that I'm doing this weekend. So let's go over to the kitchen and take apart my tap. So while I'm moving to the kitchen, you guys get to watch my intro. So over here at the keg, and the part I'm talking about is right here on the tap. You probably can't tell if you don't zoom in. I'll try to see if I can zoom in when I edit the video a little bit here. But this part right here, when you pull the tap, this part here goes in a little bit. And then I've noticed that you can start seeing, especially if you have a dark beer, you can see it a little more easily. And you start to have beer in there. And obviously, I think normal, like, I don't know that you need to clean it every time, but I would say every, 3 or 4, however you feel comfortable with. But because you should be running sanitizer through your lines before you, when you switch your beer. But this doesn't get cleaned. So first thing I'm going to do is take my big old tap off here. I should tell you a story about it, but it's not very interesting. I got it in Salem many years ago, many years ago, when I very first started homebrewing, actually. And we got this from a vendor or whatever. Anyway, that obviously doesn't need to be cleaned because that's just the tap handle. Alright, so you can also tell that I haven't really done this because the tool is still in this little plastic bag. Probably should not have admitted that. The gas is already off. So I have already pulled the keg. There's nothing in it. It's not connected. The gas is turned off, so it shouldn't be an issue. This little tool is what I'm going to use. It came with the keg. I'm sure you can buy one online. In fact, maybe I'll see if I can find one and put a link in the description. But it's specifically like I want to say it's like a tap gap tool, like a gap. I don't know. I could be wrong. But there's these little notches up in here, like little holes in the actual thing, and this little edge of it catches the notch so that you can unscrew it or screw it. Mine's pretty loose, actually. Don't even really need it. Well, I must have... Oh, that's nice. So apparently it will leak on you. And I must have put this together, initially. I don't remember, but there's some excess Teflon so I'll put new Teflon on it when I put it back together. So really, and there's definitely beer. I can smell it in here. So this definitely needs to be cleaned more often. This part doesn't look like it really comes apart. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. This part loosens. Yeah, the actual tap itself doesn't appear to come apart any further. There is a little O-ring in there. Here. There's a little O-ring in there, right, that you can probably change if need be. And this part sort of unscrews, but it doesn't really, you know, you can't even manually move this thing. But that's this piece right in here where you'll see beer start to leak out. But yeah, this is not really movable. So we'll see. I'll clean it and soak it. And the rest of this, I don't know if this really needs it. This part, well, there's a spring in there. This part doesn't look like it comes off, so you just clean it as best you can. And honestly, this goes to the tubing, so really this is going to have sanitizer coming through it. So, by the way, just for myself so I can watch back, the spring goes in fat end to the back, if that makes any sense at all. At least that's how I pulled it out. I'm just looking at, yeah. Alright, so I will soak this. This is a good time for me to tell you what I use. And this is not a commercial, I don't get paid. At this point in time, I get zero money from my YouTube channel, just so, in case anyone's curious. OxiClean, right? OxiClean, I've talked about this I think in another video. This is, well gosh darn it, I might have gotten the wrong one. Yeah, I'm going to still use it because it's expensive, but my apologies. So it is the right brand, right? You want to get the OxiClean, and I've tried some of the store brands because they make off-brand at the store. They don't work as well from what I've, from my experience, but I'm just going to put a scoop in here and then fill this with hot water and let it sit overnight, and it'll basically clean itself and get in as much as it can. You're looking for the one that says OxiClean Free and Clear. This is the only one that was on the shelf at all, which is why I bought it, and it looks exactly like the one I'm used to getting. So I'm a little disappointed. But generally you want the Free and Clear because it's going to be free of any dye and any coloring, well, dye coloring, any scent. There won't be any scents, like in it that's going to potentially add a flavory scent to your beer that you don't want. Well, I told you it was going to be a quick video. I didn't realize it was only going to be like 2 parts to take that apart. But it's important to note that this tap needs to be removed and cleaned from time to time. Really, if it's this easy, you should probably do it every time you switch your keg out. I mean, it's not like it's that hard. Just take it apart, throw it in a bucket with your other keg parts, and clean and sanitize all the keg parts with it. So there you go. So, if you like my channel, if you're finding any of it useful or entertaining, or if you find me funny or entertaining, there is lots of other videos on my channel. Every week I'm adding one. So if you look up here, to point in the opposite direction, if you look up here, there'll be a link to another video. If you look down here, there'll be a subscribe button. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll get notified next time I put out a video. If you hit the thumbs up, it'll give it a like, and that helps the YouTube algorithms so that more people can find my channel and watch my crazy foibles with beer brewing and messes and experiments. So, thanks for being here. Until next time, happy brewing.